I think at this point with South Beach, obviously it's a comfort. It's a familiarity because I'm used to doing it. But I also feel like I keep going back to it because it works. After my second baby, I had already lost the weight when I had joined on with South Beach, but I relied on South Beach to be consistent and to maintain the weight loss. But after baby number 3, this was actually the first time I really did the diet from like top to bottom. Like I started with it and I have now lost all the weight. And this is the fastest I have ever lost weight before after babies. It does get harder each child. The recovery is harder, especially I've had 3 C-sections. I've had 9-pound babies. All of them were just massive. And I'm a petite person. When you see me in person, I'm like really little. So that's a lot for me. And so the recovery is harder. I always gain a lot more weight than you're supposed to, according to the doctors with my kids, because I veg out. But this is such a great program because they lay it out for you. They make it so easy. There's none of this meal prepping that you have to think about. You know what your breakfast is, you know what your lunch is, your dinner, and your snacks. Because I was breastfeeding, I'm not nursing anymore. He's 9 months old now, but when I was nursing, I started with phase 2, so it's a little bit more calories. If you're not nursing or you just want to jump right in, phase 1 is very low carbs, if not any. It's just vegetables, it's just protein. Phase 2, you start introducing those fats back in, you start introducing a little bit more of the carbs back in, good carbs. But to break down my meal plan, for breakfast, they have these turkey sausage, English muffin little sandwiches that are delicious. I'll have one of those, and that's about 220 calories, which is perfect. And it's very filling. The protein is very high on that. Then I'll do a workout. And then I'll have a protein shake. I'll have the chocolate caramel shake, which is delicious. Only 150 calories in that, and there's 20 grams of protein. Actually, we just came out with a new one. I say we, as if I'm with them. We just came out with a new one. There's actually, I think there's even more protein in this new shake. Very high protein. For lunch, I will have the chicken and brown rice and vegetables, delicious. And then for dinner, I will make something at home. So I'm not always relying on the meals. I'll make a chicken, or I'll make a very lean steak or a flank steak with vegetables. Or I'll have gumbo, which is very low in calories, actually. It's only like 160 calories for a cup.
Oh, I've seen you make the gumbo.
I make gumbo weekly. I make it. It's my favorite thing in the whole world. It's been that way since I'm a kid. And I need to talk to South Beach so we can make our own, so people can actually go home with it. It's very good for you. It's very healthy. The only thing is we put flour in the roux. Other than that, gumbo is very good for you. It's vegetables. It's a broth. I mean, hey. My advice is to just get in the mindset. You can't start a diet unless you're ready. If you're not ready, then it's not going to work. You have to. I almost become a little like program, like, okay, I have to be consistent. Lucky enough, my brother is in fitness. He has a program called Strong Sexy Fit. It's a workout program. My brother is the one that pushes me. He does. I call my brother when I'm feeling a little like, I don't think I can do this, or I'm just having a really tough day, or I gain a couple pounds back, and my brother John is always like, stay on top of it. I want you to go to the gym right now, 45 minutes, put it in there. Watch what you're eating today. Don't overdo it. Like, it's just, sometimes you need that person that can just give you that tough love. And as soon as he kind of resets my brain back, okay, I need to stay on top of it. And I get excited. And when you start seeing those results, that's when you want to keep going with it, you know, and don't get discouraged if all of a sudden the scale goes back up again, or you feel like you look bloated today. It's all about the process. It's getting over that hump and staying consistent. But to go back to your question, I don't think you can get started until you're really mentally ready to go, when you've had enough. And I share it too, because when I see DMs back or messages back of girls going, okay, I'm doing this too, or I'm gonna work out too today, it makes me feel like I'm doing it with them, even though I might be the one that's maybe pushing them and I don't really know it. They kind of push me back, because it's like, okay, we're all doing this together. It's nice to know that I know there's like hundreds of girls out there that are, you know, doing elliptical or doing squats with me, and it makes me feel like I'm not alone either, because I'm just like everyone else trying to just get it together. You need to be a high intensity. So if you can't do high intensity, everyone's body is different. If you can't do a high intensity, obviously longer is better. If you can do 30 minutes walking, 45 minutes walking, and then maybe some light weights. But I like to get in and get out. So I do extreme, like really high intensity, 0 breaks for 45 minutes or less, sometimes 30 minutes straight. And then as soon as I'm done, and I lift really heavy weights, as soon as I'm done, I have my shake, and then I take a break. Favorite date night? We love going to like steakhouses because I love meat and I love red meat. So we like to sit at the bar and we'll have some wine and steak and just hang out one-on-one together. We like sitting at the bar a little bit more because we feel like it's less of a commitment. You know, we just kind of sit there and I feel like it's a little sexier. Or we'll take a bubble bath together and hopefully the kids don't pop in there because sometimes they do. We're trying to take a bath and just have a conversation with one another and someone will come in and be like, can we get in? But we try, but we've got 3 kids and we always say, you know what, we're so fortunate to have these beautiful babies and one day they won't be here in our house and they grow up and leave and we'll have plenty of time. So for now, we just kind of enjoy it and don't stress too much about that alone time. I made 2 New Year's resolutions. One was obviously to maintain my health and fitness, to keep on the track because I'm doing so good right now and I want to keep going. And I just told you I need to lift more weights because I got to get back in that. And the other one was to be more social. I get in such a bubble with my family. I sometimes don't hang out with anybody. It's just me and my husband and my kids because I'm so comfortable and I only hang out with my siblings, my brother and sister, because they live in Nashville. And I told Eric, I'm like, we got to go to more like events in town and like hang out with more friends and get better at that because we love our friends and we love being social, but we get so comfortable in our little nest. So there's nothing wrong with that. I feel like it's an okay thing to be like, stay in our bubble, but that's the New Year's resolution. Try to get out.